everybody, my name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger, and I'm going to read your cards for all sun signs for today, January 22nd, 2022, 1/22/22, 22/22, Saturday. And today I'm using the Wise Dog Tarot, and I'm going to use the major arcana cards from the Akashic Tarot, which is really an oracle deck, not a tarot deck, even though it's called a tarot deck. We're going to give that a try. I'm shuffling those cards right now, and I will have to use the book to read the cards because I don't know them all well enough to know right off the bat what it means or what the message is for you, because there are messages there. So the word for today from my spirit guides is strength. And I know that I get my strength from my soul. My inner strength comes from my soul. That's where my sense of security and safety and comfort come from, is my soul. So the word for the day is strength. And if you need strength, rest in your soul. Sit down and just get quiet and just go within, and you can find your strength there. Okay, so my oldest sister fell and broke her ankle last week, and one of my two cousins sent her 2 bells, so she gave me one because she said, well, I probably won't be using these because her husband will not come a-calling and will not come running for the bells, and neither will anybody else for that matter, maybe the dogs. But I just thought I thought it was cute. It's beautiful. Thank you, Karen and Skip. Beautiful bell. These are beautiful. So I'm going to use it to designate tarot time. There we go. It's tarot time. Okay. So let's get started. Taurus is first. Taurus is up first at 2:15. All right, Taurus, where did I put my pen? Here it is. Okay, Taurus is at 2:15. I hope you're all enjoying this Saturday. It's a sunny day. It's a little deceptive because it's very cold outside. It's a cold winter day here in Queenstown, Maryland. And it's a day where I just kind of haven't done much, although I have a lot to do. And I've decided I'm just going to go about it in a leisurely way. I got my meditation in this morning. I played with the dog, pulled out his tug toys and stuff, and we played. And I have some laundry going, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing today on this beautiful Saturday. All right. So for Taurus, we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups for Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. All right, yeah, I thought maybe you had some queens this week already, but you haven't. Queen of Cups, she's the manager of emotions. And we see sea turtles, a crab, a starfish, a butterfly for transformation, a fish in a cup, which, psychic ability. So we have all these symbols, her crown, the turtle. Here's the cup with the fish and the butterfly and the crab and the starfish. She's very beautiful, dignified Queen of Cups, I think. So the Queen of Cups is a manager of people's emotions, her own, other people's. She helps people through difficult situations. She doesn't ask you not to feel your emotions. She asks you to feel them, but she asks you to respond appropriately with dignity. Be in a dignified manner, just like that dog is sitting there, very dignified. Do it in a dignified manner if you can. All right, and your Akashic Tarot card today, Taurus. Let's see. Okay. Taurus has the Divine Physician. Well, that would be Jesus. And that would denote healing energy, which makes sense with the Queen of Cups. because Queen of Cups, because when we can acknowledge our emotions and respond with maturity, that opens our chakras, and we become cleared. Our energy field is cleared, and that's healing for us. That's very healing for us. So that's what I have for Taurus today. Okay, next up at 5:30 we have Libra. Libra. I forgot I have to take the one out and put in the other. Okay, Libra. Come on, buddy. Okay, Libra, 5:45. I'll put 5:45. Okay, Libra. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, for Libra. Libra has the King of Cups. There you go. That looks like my Ranger. King of Cups. That's really cute. Oh, I have this little duck here for the Wise Dog Tarot deck, because Ranger is a white lab, and he loves those ducks. So I put the sandstone duck out here today. So here you are enjoying yourself by the waterside. Nothing on the horizon in the immediate future. Everything is taken care of. You have time to relax with nature. That's what I'm going to say for you today, Libra. You have time to relax with nature. It looks like an eel in the water. I wonder what those eels are all about. MJ Cullinane probably has a reason for putting that there. And he's got the little fish there, and his crown and his cup, denoting psychic ability, because cups are the water signs, are very, very psychic. Naturally, just like, well, we're all psychic naturally. However, the cup signs, the water signs, are more psychic than others. Typically. They could be all shut down too. All right, so for Libra, your Akashic Tarot card is, you have Initiation and the Count Saint Germain. So this designates that you're being initiated, and Saint Germain works with the violet light. He says, I am Saint Germain of the violet flame. He is one of my spirit guides, and he uses his light to instill within us the ability to be loving and kind toward one another. Let's see what, and he particularly, he loves everyone, but particularly younger people, teenagers and, young children, and up, to about 40 years old. He particularly works with them at this time. I know that because that's what he told me. All right, so let's see. Well, let me read this to you, because there's a lot here. So it says, I'm going to put both of these cards up so you can see them both. So this is about number 14, the Initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Standing among the pillars within a beautiful temple, the Ascended Master, Saint Germain, sends his light and energy to the four-robed people who stand before him. It is time for their initiation. This card represents your initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement, and the time is now. Some loss of lower vibration relationships, jobs, or activities may be required in order to lift you to the new heights and power that await you. Your initiation can be aided by meditation and study, as well as by connecting to the Ascended Masters, with whom you have worked for centuries upon centuries. Know that you have shared purposes and activities with the Masters, even if you aren't certain of what they are yet. The disciplines you create now during your initiation and the work you do with the masters will lift your service to the world and to all humankind. This is a time of enormous uplifting, first in your energy and evolution, then in your manifest outer reality. The power that you hold within will impact every part of your life. So, this is not a major revelation perhaps to you, Libra, but now is the time. So when Saint Germain comes up, it's really time to pay attention. It means that he's calling to you. Okay, he's willing to work with you if you're willing to work with him. So there's a meditation here. It says, close your eyes and see yourself on the path of your initiation with the Count Saint Germain beside you. Feel your energy and receptivity heighten as your vibration quickens. Realizing there are no limits or hindrances, what is next for you? So think about that. Be open. Okay, very nice. Next is Aries. All right, Aries, here we go for you. Nice, I like that. Okay, Aries is at 11:20. Something I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay, I remember now. All right, let me do Aries. Aries. Okay, for Aries. Aries has the Five of Swords. This is the card of the bully, or, as a friend of mine, another tarot reader says, it's someone who's acting in a codependent way, taking away the weapons that people use between each other. Words, taking away their words, their ability to speak the words, whatever, so it could be codependency. I've never seen it that way, but he has often, so and he's a really excellent tarot reader, so I'm gonna take his word for it. In this card, it's interesting. It looks as though the hand of God or a spirit guide is there to say to the pup, why don't you just drop that? Just drop it. You just need to let that go. So this is for Aries. Maybe there is a bully in your life who has taken some actions against you, which initially made you very anxious. But the fact is, it's a bully, and that's what bullies do. It has nothing to do with you, and it's all about them. And maybe this person is becoming convinced to just let it go and move on. I don't know that this individual would be change much, but maybe just let you go, leave you alone. So that's what I have for Aries. All right, and your Akashic Tarot card. So for those of you who do not know, the Akash, or the Akash, is the library, the book of life, that actually is in place. You can astral travel and visit the Akashic Library. I have a cousin who I know, he's passed on, and I know he spends all of his time, even though there's no time over there, but he pours over the information in the books of that library. I see him sitting there, pouring over those books. He really enjoys sitting there and reading. So, okay, for Aries. Hilarion, here's another one of my spirit guides. He's my main guide, Hilarion, and I first found out about him from this deck of cards because I said, who the heck is this guy? Who's Hilarion? Well, he's an ascended master. He is of the green light. He's a healer, and he, in his last lifetime, he was the reincarnation of Paul, the apostle, the later apostle. The Paul that we all know, who wrote that beautiful mystical writing, 1 Corinthians 13, right? Beautiful mystical writing by Paul. So this is Paul reincarnated, and he is now is an ascended master called Hilarion. And Hilarion was a great healer. When in his last incarnation, he was a magnificent healer. That was his entire purpose. So let's see what is the message that he has for you. Okay, so Hilarion is of the 5th ray, because I wrote notes here. I looked him up, and he is of the 5th ray, which is the green ray. He works with the third eye chakra. His etheric retreat is in Crete. Let's see. Crystals that are related to Hilarion are jade, emerald, quartz, and diamond. He is the beloved Hilarion the healer. He's my beloved Hilarion the healer, that's for sure. Very gentle energy. So this is for Aries. Upright, seen here. I'll take both the cards together and put them up for you. Okay, Hilarion. Seen here with spirit and the implements of study and scientific discovery, Hilarion is a powerful ascended master and a wonderful connection to the font of information that the Akashic records hold. He is the master of research, science, truth, healing, logical mind, concrete knowledge, and spirit communication. So if you've been thinking about pursuing an endeavor in these areas, now's the time to start. Like the angels and other masters, Hilarion is always available to you. And receiving this card upright is telling you that his assistance is close at hand. If you're working on a project that requires research, a strong academic approach, and attention to detail, it's full steam ahead. It's time to open to this master's energy if you have a job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusions from that discovery. Police work, right? These types of job include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These and similar activities should be on the rise for you now. This is the time to bring your logical approach to all your pursuits. Hilarion is right there with you, blessing you with help, clarity, and direction. So I have to say that for my own work with Hilarion, it has nothing to do with science, but with healing and working with people to bring them healing, and also to show them, to direct them to the areas in their lives where they can be of the most service to humankind. So that's how he works with me. And I just love Hilarion. He is a beautiful, very powerful, strong presence. All right, that was for Aries. And we have next, we have Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. Here we go for Pisces. Okay. Pisces is at 1840. Okay, 1840. Oh, so I wanted to talk about, while I'm shuffling the cards and in between readings, why tarot readers are able to do general readings for each sign, and that it would relate to your sun, moon, rising, all that, and that is because of consciousness. So, all right, so having the consciousness of Pisces, or the consciousness of Sagittarius, or the consciousness of Aries. So being that this is a consciousness that you share, you may not be going through the exact same situation, but your consciousness is very similar. The vibration of your consciousness, the frequency you vibrate at. Now, of course, some people in a sign are more mature and advanced than others. However, the consciousness, you are open to the light of God at a certain frequency. And whether you're advanced or not, you'll receive information relevant to the frequency you vibrate on. And So God and the masters and the angels all are constantly sending light to us on the earth and sending us frequency. We receive it, and if we're paying attention, we feel that light and we are moved by that light and that frequency, and that's what helps to change. So we have sudden awarenesses about something we didn't even know we were thinking about, or we realize, we recognize things about ourselves that we really want to change, and it's usually in a more gentle way than if it's not a harsh thing. It's usually a more gentle realization, although it can be difficult, but it is more gentle. It comes to us in a more gentle way because it comes from those higher realms where they love us. So I wanted to talk about that. All right, here we go for Pisces. Let's see what we have. Oh, Pisces has the Four of Pentacles. Well, I had a German Shepherd growing up. Her name was Heidi, of course. Heidi, Schatzi, yeah, something like that. Anyway, her name was Heidi, and I loved my Heidi. Oh, she was such a good girl. Anyway, she's holding the Pentacles. She is frugal with her Pentacles. She appreciates them and what they can do for her. Oh, that's nice. You know, she knows that she's abundant. She knows she's abundant. Look at the abundance all around he or she. You know, the dog knows the abundance is there for them. But and they're caretakers. They're good stewards of the money. That's what I'm going to say about this particular Four of Pentacles. Because the Four of Pentacles can be someone is being cheap, very cheap with their money and miserly. But Pisces is not being cheap or miserly. Pisces is being frugal because they're squirreling their money away for something that's coming up for them, that they're going to want to use that money for. So they're just being good stewards of their money right now. Very nice. That's a beautiful card. Love that energy. I love it. Okay, now your Akashic card. You also have the Divine Physician. Here we go. So healing is there for you, Pisces. And I know some Pisces who need a great deal of healing. So let me just look up the card, give you some information. Excuse me. The Divine Physician stands before a well carrying a jug. All right. Let me hold that up. Oh my goodness gracious. I need a new setup here. All right. Okay. Here we go. The Divine Physician stands before a well carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Under his robe is the caduceus, the emblem of medicine. Upon his robe, I'm like, under his robe, oh my goodness, what's he hiding there? Upon his robe is the caduceus, the emblem of medicine and healing, called Dianket by the Celts. Dianket, I'm not sure how that's pronounced by the Celts. He made the mortally wounded rise again through his incantations of sacred words. This powerful, eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels, and I would say that's very true for Pisces. There's a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Remember that word and thought, belief and feeling, are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the Divine Physician's medical bag, so make sure they are part of yours too. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. Yes, indeed. And then the Akashic Force. Sense the Divine Physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light and energy of perfect healing into you. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joyful health and well-being. Own the harmony and strength that fill you. Own the harmony and strength that fill you. This is also a card of strength and harmony. All right, so that's there for you if you want to receive it. Nobody's going to force you to do anything you don't want to do, Pisces. So, all right, because you give them permission to do whatever it is. All right, next up, we have Capricorn is up. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn has the Seven of Swords. Thievery. It could also be that you're robbing yourself of something. Peace of mind, self-esteem, honor, that kind of thing. This is happening in broad daylight. Again, it's a German Shepherd dog. Beautiful dog, but he's the thief today. And so other people may not see this, or they may. It depends. You know, if it's something going on in the workplace, some people may see that somebody's trying to destroy your reputation or something like that. But this person is not a well individual. They're looking for attention, and they like to get one over on people. And that's exactly what this dog is doing. Also, it could be in a battle situation. He could be, you know, an enemy and coming across enemy lines and stealing your weapons. So think about how that might affect you. In other words, documents that you need for a court battle, or, you know, something like that. It could be something like that. So, interesting. And being that I think you just started a new project at work that you had been asking to do, and you got the approval to do it. It could be that someone is jealous and feels that you have more power than you should, in their opinion. And it's somebody either on the same level as you or below you. Could be somebody high, a step above, but they're like in a whole other department and they don't really have an effect on you, although they could if they were trying to harm your reputation. So those are all different scenarios that could be possibilities for Capricorn. And I forgot, did I write down your time? I didn't. And I'm going to say 27:45 maybe. I don't know. 27:30. I'll just check it later. All right, and your Akashic card today. Okay. Oh, you have Archangel Gabriel. He is the angel of communication and for creative people. Beautiful, 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 unconditional love in his energy. Okay, so let's see what do we have for Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful, I love him. He's the first angel I ever saw. Holy cow, bigger than a... He's about the size of a 3 or 4 story building. He's very tall. Very big guy. Whoa. Anyway, okay, Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crest of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. So see, he's here to help you. I just got the message from him. Capricorn does not need to worry or concern themselves with this person, because you can very calmly state your case and everybody will know that, you know, you're on the up and up. So that's what I'm getting. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. So maybe Capricorn, you are in one of those fields and he's here to help you. Now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. You know, intention, when we speak our intention, that's a very powerful force. And it's true, the power of our words is very, very big. The Akashic Force. Feel the Archangel Gabriel step before you and place his hand upon you. He fills you with the will to express your words. What do you want to share and with whom? Okay, that's for Capricorn. Very nice. All right. Nice. All right, who is up next? Sagittarius. Okay, for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Come on, buddy. Oh, goodness. These cards are falling all over the place, Sag. What's that about? Could just be that oh, no, here we go. Falling all over. Maybe you're all over the place today. Maybe you're all over the place. All right, let's see. For Sagittarius at 3240. 3240 for Sagittarius. We have one more shuffle. Okay. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. He looks kind of relaxed, doesn't he? He looks relaxed. You see the wind in the trees? The crab. I don't know, does the crab have to be there? Because this is not a water sign, it's an air sign. It's related to the air signs. It's the energy of air. He looks very relaxed carrying his sword. He's a youthful guy, about 20 years old. Yeah, I'm not sure what the water's about there. Because he's up in the mountains. Because he's very intelligent. So, I'm going to read her book, what she thinks about this card. See, Knight of Swords. So she says about him, when the energy of the sharp-minded Knight of Swords is present, decisions are quick and logical with little hesitation or delay to consider its impact on others. You may be confident in your reasoning, while at the same time you may be unaware of how others might perceive your actions. Well, that doesn't really tell me why he's in the water. But, you know, the sword suit is all about the logical mind. They're very intelligent, and, you know, our best thinking gets us, you know, the 10 swords in our back, you know? So that's where logical thinking gets us if we're not connected, if that logical thinking is not connected to the heart. And maybe the water is here to express that the head must be connected to the heart in order, there you go, in order to move well in the world and peacefully and lovingly. So for Sagittarius, this makes a lot of sense to me, because Sagittarius, although it's a fire sign, can be very impulsive and out of control. They can get a great idea and just not so much not think logically at all about it, really. They can just say, oh, this is a great idea, I'm going to make this happen, and they'll go through contortions to make it happen. When if they had just talked to some people about their idea, it could have been done in a much more efficient way, very efficiently, and with help. You can get other people to buy into your idea. Just because it's yours doesn't mean it's not yours if you have other people buy into it, and it becomes expanded, because Sagittarius is all about expansion. That's interesting. So Sagittarius, think about that today. Think about your ideas and how they might affect others, because just like the swords, your your head may not be connected to your heart, or the other way around, your heart may not be connected to your head, because you've got that fiery passion in your heart. That's very interesting. I really like that. That's pretty cool. All right, so now your Akashic card. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, oh, look out. So this is the Tower card. Basically, that's what it is. It's the Tower card. So, if you do not ask for help with your idea, it could be a complete disaster. It could lead to complete disaster for you, Sagittarius. So, connect your heart to your head. Talk to other very trusted people in your life about your idea, and help them to let you develop it. Let them help you to develop your idea. This course of action, I have the feeling, has to do with the way you handle something in your life, an aspect of your life that in the outside, in the manifestation of it, which is what we have all around us, the life we have around us, right? The relationships we have, the physical manifestation of our world is created by our ideas. So that's a warning to you, Sagittarius. Definitely, talk to others and connect that heart to your head. Okay? Very nice, too. That's great. All right, next up, we have Cancer. Cancer is up. All right, and it is 3845 for Cancer. All right, Cancer. I think my spirit guides really like my little bell because it's like I feel like some of these messages I'm getting are channeled, not just from one or two, but from a bunch of them. So I think they like the bell. Hey, why not? The bells are ringing. Okay, let's see. Cancer. We have Cancer up. All right, Cancer. Oh, that's interesting. I have the song Blow the Man Down. Give me some time to blow the man down in my head. Huh. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if that's for you, Cancer. I don't even know that song all the way through anymore. Blow the man down. It could be from that lookout card, right? That could be what it is. So it could be that getting the message, you know, if you give lower vibrations the chance to root, that's what's going to happen. That could be what that is. Okay. For Sagittarius, that would be for Sagittarius. All right, Cancer, what do we have for you? Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I like that. Very nice. That's a practical dog, isn't it? That dog is looking very practical to me. I really like that dog with the pentacle. Very grounded, down to earth. Not worked up, not fast asleep. Alert and ready. Alert and on the ready. And to take that pentacle and develop it into something really marvelous for you in the material world, for yourself. You know, that could be starting a new business, going back to school. It could be, you know what, it's time for me. I've retired. It's time for me to move now and to consolidate my investments. You know, your house is an investment. Maybe it's a big house. It's time to take that house and sell it. Move to a place where you know, you don't have that big lawn to take care of or the big house to take care of anymore. And, you know, move to Arizona or something, Sun City, who knows, so that you can just enjoy your life and still have time to volunteer and things like that. So that's what I'm getting for Cancer. That's what I'm getting for Cancer, and that's lovely. I really like that energy. All right, and your Akashic Tarot card, Cancer, is reflection. All right, let's see what that means. I'm not sure if these are the same as, I don't remember if these are the same as tarot cards as far as what they mean. I don't think so, but some of them may be similar, but let's see. Yeah, full moon, so it's the moon. It says a full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship glides gently through the water. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with the moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over or by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gifts. There you go, that's for Cancer for sure. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes of meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts, if you have such an interest. Your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. Awesome. I teach meditation, psychic development, healing, other stuff like that. So if you happen to be interested, just get in touch with me. Okay, that was for Cancer. Beautiful. Next up, we have Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Okay, Gemini is at 44. 4410, I'm going to say. 4410. Okay. All right, Gemini, what do we have? What do we have today for Gemini spirit guides? Gemini spirit guides. Gemini has has the Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, they're outside the animal shelter. They don't have a place to live. They're homeless. They're not feeling good. They're hungry. They're tired. Let's see, Gemini. This is not like a Gemini card to me. But what it is someone that Gemini would help by giving them direction, by giving them a place to sleep for the night, by giving them food to sleep. But then the next day, sending them to where they can get more regular help. I see that. See the dove? So the shelter is there to help them. But as we know, not all shelters are no-kill shelters, and not all human shelters are really in our best interest. People, we could get murdered in a shelter, I mean, our stuff can get robbed, we could get murdered, or, it's not a really nice place to hang out if it's not well run. So I'm going to say, Gemini, that this is about your compassion for others and your great generosity in helping others. That's what this card is about. All right, let's see what your Akashic is. You have birth. All right, it looks like the Empress, but I don't know. Let's see what it is. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Okay. This is okay. It says the sun shines upon a plain in England where stands an ancient henge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of the trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter Beith, which represents the birch tree and stands for birth. A beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while two children run happily toward her. With this card, it's time for a new start. Oh, how nice. All right, a new start for these people, for these critters. Perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. Interesting. Put this up here for you so you can see this. All right. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. So it's a labor of love. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. So this is the Empress, like the Empress card. And the Akashic Force says, close your eyes and imagine yourself stepping into the proverbial pregnant moment. Feel the creative forces popping and sparking within and around you. What would you like to create with this energy? So I'm going to say that, you have the opportunity to do whatever you want here. You're so creative, and you definitely do have the ability to get other people on board with you, to work on projects with you. And so you may be starting a business, a foundation or something that would help others, or something like that. Could be anything. Where you would employ perhaps people who need a hand up, right? Who need a hand up. Not a handout, okay? All right, that's for Gemini. That was for Gemini. Now we have Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is at 49.15. 49.15 for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what do we have? Aquarius. Okay, let's see what we have. fast movement. Could be travel, could be a message coming in suddenly of a good positive nature. Could be travel, could be moving to a new place, could be a promotion. So it's some form of movement in your life that's going to happen very quickly. Very quickly and very positive. It's a very positive card. That's for Aquarius. All right. Yep. You've had a very interesting week, Aquarius. You've had the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and now you have this Eight of Wands. You started the week with the Tower and then the Ten of Swords. So the Tower came in, you just about died, you just about really finished yourself off. And then you had the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and now you have this message coming in. So it's a message of, I'm going to say like that other card from the Akashic Tarot, of a rebirth of sorts. So the Ark of the Covenant, well, that's pretty powerful, I'd say. So let's see what this is about for you. You're getting a message. Let's see, 11. All right. So for card number 11, upright, Ark of the Covenant. The stars are shining on a serene desert night. Fires burn before a number of white tents. Inside one of the tents, just beyond the open front flaps, rests the Ark of the Covenant. Two men sit by a crackling fire nearby. At the most mundane level, this card can represent a beneficial legal contract or title transfer. Yep. So that would be the fast message coming in. It can also show successfully working with professionals such as brokers and lawyers. More often, it indicates that you are living true to your own karmic contract, facing your lessons of growth, working toward greater discoveries, and bringing your unique contributions to the world. Your karma does not rule you, you rule it. When the work becomes too great, taking a rest doesn't break with your covenant. It supports it. You understand the phases of time and energy, and you work within those phases. Some of your karmic directives at this time may involve other people. If so, make sure there is no urgency, need, or personal agenda in play. Don't let yourself get pulled into an emotional drama. Know that the things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that has a far-reaching influence that may impact your present as well as your future lives. So continue to work toward your highest purpose, to uphold the sacred covenant you have to touch the world with your light. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I like that. It really works up, right? Okay, that was for Aquarius. Good job, Aquarius. Now we have Scorpio. Okay, what do we have? Scorpio is at 5335. 5335 for Scorpio. 5335. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio has the Eight of Cups. This is really good work. Really good work. Your work pays off for you. And all of those cups, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking about something else. Okay, I'm thinking about Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this is as though you're receiving a call of sorts and you don't know where this call is going to take you, but the divine is calling you to something else, because What you're doing here is not in your best interest any longer. It worked for you for a very long time. This is a major energy in a life. For instance, I have a sister who's a minister, and she got the call. She got a message, had a dream of Jesus, and he said, you need to be a minister. I want you to be a minister. Well, she was, what, 15 or something, and she didn't go to school. She finished her bachelor's degree, I think, when she was 40. And because she already had some community college, but she finished her bachelor's and is now a minister. And she's a scholarly type of person. I mean, she knows her stuff, but she's also a minister. So just think about how the far-reaching effects this kind of energy can have in your life. So it's something that, you know, you don't need to drop everything and run, but, you know, be aware that that you have this call to do something great in the world. All right, there you go. That's for Scorpio, and I'm not surprised. Scorpios are great leaders. Scorpios are really good leaders and teachers. All right, and your Akashic Tarot card, Scorpio. The light of the world. Woohoo! Wow, that would be like in the regular tarot, the Wheel of Fortune, but here it's the light of the world. So let's see, that's it, that goes with a calling. Here's my calling card. Here's my calling card. All right, let's see. Light of the world. Okay, here we go. All right. An old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. See him? He's over right here. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Open the door. All right. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. You do that by taking real and regular action. Let's see, in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. Talk about being fulfilled. So the Akashic Force message is, with a deep breath, you fill yourself with the grace and peace and light of your higher self. Your vision opens to a wider universe, and you realize that you have all the time and power in the world. Eternity fills you. Beautiful. Wow, that's powerful. Scorpio, awesome. Yay. I like that. Next we have Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo is at 58.40, 58.50, I'm going to say. 58.50 for Virgo. Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo. Oh, Virgo also has the Five of Pentacles. Well, this is not Virgo. So Virgo's got someone around them who is in this situation because Virgo does have their money. You know, Virgo makes sure they take care of themselves materially. So it could be a family member, a friend. Could be that, you know, you want to help someone get to a safe, comfortable, clean place where they can get themselves back on their feet. That's what I'm going to say for Virgo. And your oracle card is the Muse. I love a good muse, don't you? Yes, I think of Paul and Linda McCartney when I hear that word, the Muse. He's never been the same since she passed away. So, his music anyway. Okay, so let's see what this means for you, Virgo. So we're looking at the Muse. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Awesome. That'll help these guys. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labor pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavor, from a new business to a poem. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not it. Okay. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. Okay. So you've got muses available to you, Virgo, and they're there to help you help others. Okay, that's what I say for Virgo. Okay, and who's left is Leo. Got Leo. Okay, let's see what we have for Leo. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, Leo is at 1:02. Woohoo, over an hour. 1:02. 1:02. Okay, Leo. Nice leisurely readings today. That's what I like. Because then I have a chance to let the guides, listen to the guides and my senses about your readings. Okay, so this is for Leo. What do we have for Leo today? Oh, you have the Five of Cups. Oh, baby. Grief, sadness, very deep sadness over some sort of loss. And there, you know, life awaits you when you're ready to come back to life. But right now you're really sad and focusing on this loss that you have, that you're experiencing. You're experiencing this loss. Aww. And you see the water flowing here, so this signifies that the emotion is moving through. So you are processing this grief and this loss. Aw, poor baby. All right, let's see. What is your Akashic Tarot card? Just know that when you're ready, the world is waiting for you. There will be sunny, bright, sunny days waiting for you. Okay, that's what that's about. All right, a couple more shuffles. Okay, and your oracle card is also birth. So there will be a rebirth for you. There will be bright, bright, bright new beginnings for you, Leo, when you're ready to move there, when you're ready to go. And right now it's okay to grieve your grief. But you do have a beautiful life waiting for you, and just take your time, because sometimes you just got to take the time. All right? Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And my website is www.tarotbyginger.com if you're interested in just finding out more about me, and or take some classes, or get a reading of some sort. Okay, thank you. Have a beautiful day. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.